Alright, what's good? YouTube, it's Soldier here. We're playing Tales of Iron 2. Yeah, that's pretty much it. This is a game, basically I already played. I played the first one. I platinumed the first one actually. So, I'm finna try to beat the second one or get started in the second one basically. So yeah, let's get started. The first one's actually pretty fun to me, not gonna lie. We'll go with this one. I ended up platinum the first one. That was actually, I ain't gonna lie, it's crazy to say my first game platinum. Not gonna lie.
In
Hopefully,
the north, they thought they knew all there was to know of war. Until the War of the Rift. While the Southern King hid, warm in his keep, the Darkwings cut their bloody trail from frozen north to Winter's Edge. Alone, the Warden and his small garrison turned their whiskers to the icy wind. At the end of hope, in a last barrage, they wiped Batkind from the land and memory. With no sign of the Darkwings' return, in time, few believed them little more than a fairy's tale. But at Mount Cauldron,
might be too loud.
time had been all they needed.
I don't know.
An old enemy, claws free of their icy tomb, and hungers for vengeance. But not all is lost. King Rattus brings north a cause for hope. A bastard prince, placed in the paws of the Warden of the Wastes to raise as his own. A secret of blood, never to be told. Now, fate calls for a hero in a murderous screech, and one young rat will answer.
Not gonna lie, I was barely paying attention to that. Like I was barely paying attention to that. Not gonna lie. I don't know why I keep looking at my OBS instead of looking at the camera, but it's whatever. I get used to it, I guess. I was gonna say at the beginning, I hope this continues like from the first one in some way. Like, I guess we don't have to play the same character, but some way and somehow.
The stomp of his father's boots on the stair was how every morning began for Arlo. The booming shout to ready himself was louder still. But such was Lord Eivor's zeal at a new day. Dawn was breaking over Winter's Edge, and Arlo was yet to miss one.
I'll just keep this on. I don't feel like going about it at the beginning of the game anyway. So like who? Yeah, I wasn't paying attention. I'm trying to see how
The castle echoed with the horns of the returning hunters, bringing their night's bounty. Arlo's little heart quickened to hear it. The only thrill to be found inside the high walls was a hunter's tales of what lay beyond them. Arlo tells himself it's a good life here in Winter's Edge. The bustling of contented rat folk, the crisp mountain air, and without the endless scourge of frogs the southerners suffer.
Or maybe
Why should he want for more?
I don't know. Either way, I keep looking.
Arlo has no memory of his mother, but Hilda's food was a true taste of maternal kindness. With the right ingredients, she would make meals nourishing to body and soul. There was no time for tales of the hunt today. Lord Eivor was already dividing what was an excellent haul, happy to see his people provided for. Arlo longed only to join the hunt, to see the Ratdom or even the lands beyond. His father called it a fool's wish. Arlo's destiny was unshakable, much like the keep that would become his by birthright.
My bad if I'm talking over the dialogue and everything. Yeah, I have to listen to it.
Chief Mason Leaf was the rat Arlo most admired. As younger brother to Lord Eivor, his carefree uncle never faced the burden of being Warden of the Wastes. With walls this strong, his duties were light,
What you got for me?
leaving him plenty of time for his nephew. Krunk was a rat's rat, with no interests beyond his forge. If you have the parts, this Mastercraft's rat can make
Oh, so
armor
they make
and
it where you can
weapons
upgrade
that would
it
see off a
throughout the
sky
game?
scorcher
Pretty dope.
bite. Or so he claims. Arlo wondered how well they'd do against something that wasn't a myth.
You can gradually upgrade the weapon. That's pretty dope. Oh no, I don't feel like I want to really spin. Craft a piece of gear to continue. Oh wow. Alright. Check it, bro. Alright, where am I? Back over here. Yeah, I definitely had fun on the first game. It was annoying, but I mean I had fun on it. That tracking phone? I don't even think so. I don't understand it, but I mean, it still got me a view. It's okay. Yes. Yeah, not right now though. Okay.
The hunters had brought unwelcome news. A family of the reviled creatures ratfolk called Backstabbers had moved into the wastes. Eivor told his son to fetch his weapons.
They made it safe. I wonder how far I had to get a pistol in this one. Or maybe it's a different time area. I don't know. Either way, I got a pistol in the first one. We'll see.
His father had no explanation for suddenly taking Arlo on a hunt. It even gave the hunters pause. Arlo had been taught to fight, and better than most. But rarely had he been tested. He was determined to prove himself. The rugged terrain of the outskirts could have taken all day to traverse, but Arlo's trusty grappling hook allowed him to swing between its many crevices.
This rabbit creature uses the quills that run the length of its back and can be fired and defend itself when curled into a ball, and is able to move as a string speed to attack its foes. Nice. I like how they got descriptions for the enemies now. I mean, some of this stuff could have been in the
Arlo liked the feel of a sharp axe cutting through the vines. The wilds were part of his home, and nothing in them would frighten him. The famous frostberry bushes of the wastes were in full fruit already. Their juice made a healthy tonic, though Lord Eivor preferred them fermented. His father was a sturdy rat, built for strength, not speed. So Arlo found it curious that he challenged him to a race. The prospect of the hunt had filled Lord Eivor with a vigor that his son had not seen in years, or at least since breakfast. A warden fights the hardest battles, he told Arlo, and needs the sharpest blade. With that, Eivor gifted Arlo his own sharpening whetstone.
I'm just skipping through all this. This is sharpness meter activated by the buff. Okay. Attacking the weapon reduces the bar when completed. The weapon damage returns.
Whether these beasts were named for their spines or for some past unforgivable deed, no rat knew. Either way, Arlo was about to find himself at the pointy ends of this brood. Even young backstabber red attacks were brutal, but a well-timed dodge would see Arlo escape unscathed.
I definitely wouldn't have been scared this week. Quite a bit to get used to it. I hate you really just gonna make the same sound over and over.
This backstabber lived up to its name with its deadly white attack, but Arlo's shield could block the deadly spikes.
Alright.
This young one used vicious yellow attacks. Arlo had to time his parries perfectly.
Yeah.
This mother had left her young to fight alone, but the same could not be said of Lord Eivor as he leapt to his son's side. It was Lord Eivor's mighty blade that took her head, but the fight was won together. Arlo basked in his father's pride, almost as warm as at the fire inside Winter's Edge.
It's not gonna be like the beginning of the last game. Right, like when we get back, our kingdom not gonna be like, you know, in terror. Where our dad is.
Triumphant and keen to tell the tale of his son's victories, Lord Eivor set to a night of drinking with the elders. Arlo was reluctant to return to his bed, wondering how long he must wait to hunt again. The booming footsteps that woke him this time were nothing like those of his father.
God dang. They're not starting me off like that, is they?
Found his father. The warden stood alone, holding back a whole Darkwing army, their cruel Count Kazak leading them.
Dang.
His father charged, but the Darkwing Count was as fast as he was strong. The Winter's crown tumbled to Arlo's feet, now without a head to rest on. There was no time to grieve his father, as from above the Count revealed his greatest weapon, a Sky Scorcher. Not a fairy's tale, but an undead beast whose very breath could level kingdoms. And its eye was trained on Arlo. All that came next was a fog of bloodlust, snapping jaws, and the beating of leathery wings. But there could be no Victory. Arlo awoke, groggy and warm to his father's shouts. Only he wasn't in bed. The warmth was from the fire that had engulfed Winter's Edge, and the shouts were his uncle's. The only other survivor of the Darkwing attack, Leaf was bruised and his hind paws barely steady. He'd seen villagers flee to the outskirts. Arlo knew it was up to him to make them safe.
Not gonna lie, I wasn't supposed to put up a fight, but I definitely should put up a better fight. Not gonna lie, it's straight. I definitely could have.
He'd know these anywhere. Krunk's smithy hammer and Hilda's chef's knife. Arlo wondered why they would leave them here.
He turned his like spirit to like ice when he tried to hit me. One second. I don't just want to equip anything. I probably should be looking at this stuff. No. I might worry about it later. Bro. Alright.
He'd know these anywhere. Krunk's smithy hammer and Hilda's chef's knife. Arlo wondered why they would leave them here.
Body you again real fast. I hope I get like a little bit of health like they may give me after every fight. That'd be dope instead of how the first one. Unless being the first one was bad, I'll live again. I need but sometimes you have your own bad, aren't you? Hey, it's really dope. Don't give me a ball, Rip. Nah, that's crazy. No.
With the attack at Winter's Edge, no hunters had come to check their traps. Arlo thought he might find a use for them.
Where am I putting traps at, bro?
Arlo had found the reason his friends had fled. The taunting shrieks revealed that this was Baron Frostovik, son of the Darkwing who took his father, and therefore, a perfect target for his revenge.
Wait. Bring it back. What?
He'd know these anywhere. Krunk's smithy hammer, and
I guess stepping on it. Let me see. Yeah, I'm doing everything so early. Oh, do I have to sit? Maybe I gotta sit and do that. And I can rush right into
His foe was beaten, but seeing what had been inflicted on Hilda and Krunk, Arlo's need for vengeance was only growing.
These games off so sad, bro. I mean, dang. It's whatever though.
Arlo suddenly wished to be within the walls of Winter's Edge, to hear the boot and boom of his father at dawn, a sound he realized he'd never hear again. He needed to return to whatever was left and make his plan.
Really anything left game.
Spent from his journey, Arlo fell into his father's chair, the one thing still standing in the ashy ruin. It was his chair now, along with the title of Warden of the Wastes. Arlo's shoulders slumped at the weight of it, but only for a moment. The Dark Wings had nearly scorched the ratdom to ash before, and now it was for him to stop them. He was going to rebuild Winter's Edge, a beacon of hope from which to drive back the shadow. This much Arlo knew. No rat would rebuild Winter's Edge on an empty stomach. The kitchen had to be fixed and stocked. Leaf suggested Arlo visit the Night Eyes of the Golden Forest, known for their hearty food. Arlo hoped rat wasn't the key ingredient. The smoke had attracted help in the unlikely form of a pirate. Captain Blacktail had seen many towns razed in his years, usually by his own paw, a fact he chose not to mention as he offered his services. The ship King Rattus's Revenge would take the young warden wherever he had need to go. The The autumnal gold canopy glimmered in the sunlight, held high by the silver boughs. There was no denying the wonder of the golden forest.
What's that back there? Ow. Might be tripping out now. It could be. Pipe. Let's see what it is later. Okay. No.
The peace Arlo found beneath the leaves was not to last.
Why they keep just poking
A
out
shrill
of-
cry
behind
cut through the
tree?
calm, a call for help.
What is that? Should I hit it?
The hoots came from inside the bug farm, along with a stench of pond scum and villainy. A frog
It's gotta
trap.
be maybe like air. Hopefully I eventually get something like that where I can God damn. They hide him. Well, I do like the new concept of bringing stuff to this second. I said that. Was I supposed to talk to bro? Yeah. I was.
Grateful for her rescue, Erica the Ranger offered to guide Arlo to the hidden village of Nestminster.
Did it go back to tracking? I don't understand.
Nestminster's entrance was guarded. Under their helmet, the eyes of the guards seemed to glow. Was he prey walking into a hunter's camp?
Yeah, dang.
Arlo could not help but gasp at the sight. He had never seen a place so ornately crafted.
I was bro following.
It was nothing like the cold stone of home. The Parliament was deep in session when Erica and Arlo entered. The Night Eye elders listened, still as statues, to the pleading of a chef whose daughter Frey was missing. Erica threw herself forward, proclaiming she would rescue the chef's daughter and needed no help. Then she was gone, leaving Arlo to face the elders alone. The elders' staring eyes unnerved Arlo, but when they asked him to protect Erica, he did not refuse. Frey's father told them she wanted fish for a new soup recipe. He told her never to go to the dangerous Moonlight Pond,
Why is he following it?
but she was stubborn as she was brave. The chef handed Arlo a few poison antidotes without explanation. Arlo wondered what
You know? But that has +5 weight, -14. So I'd rather use this. Yes, sir. Am I going the right way? No. Bro, following me. What's up, man?
Erica said they must be as stealthy as the owls of old. She gave him a bow carved from the silver boughs, quiet as a whisper and deadly as a talon.
The trap's pretty nice too. Bro, telling me where I can and can't go.
white feather. Erica knew it was Frey's. They were on the right path.
Oh my gosh. That's what you think. I can't even hate on y'all. Powers. They're kind of clean. I guess after we get done rescuing whoever, I'll hop off. Or not hop off. Bro, we have to
A frog scouting party squatted in the mushroom farm. Those arrows would make swift work of them. Emerged, shaken but grateful. Arlo had never met stripe snouts before. Badger brothers Marco and Lorenzo's keen eyes had seen Frey go by, headed for the pond.
Appreciate for the info. Bro, but how are all these frogs around him? And nobody's like doing anything. Minus weight plus electric plus okay. Minus fire and weight.
At Moonlight Pond, Frey was already preparing to leave. Her hunt, it seemed, was not done. With a hoot about an egg, she was gone.
Out of all that, bro. All that. We need to have to save her. or we got a different size quicksand. Alright. Started chopping wood out of nowhere. Makes sense. That makes sense. Still a key. Am I supposed to steal that key? Am I stuck? Is my game glitch? Hello? Oh, this is what we're supposed to do. We gotta buy the egg or wait, what? An egg. From a set of cards used by droids to 8 arms of armor and card with endurance growth and patience. What exactly are we supposed to be doing talking about with the egg? God dang it. Supposed to be able to get by. My game save. 1% progress. No, I think it's something I have to do. I guess it does have something to do it over here. Okay.
The sky flashed with a blinding light. Suddenly, towering before him stood an imposing figure, his flaming sword heating the air around Arlo. Thrusting his sword into the air, the stranger imparted his gift onto the young warden. Could feel the stranger's gift pulsing through his body, filling him with a burning desire to avenge his father and rid the North of the Darkwing scum. Tunnels are rarely used by Night Eyes, who prefer an open sky above. Arlo knew dangerous creatures lurked in such dark places.
Let's see. I ain't gonna end it there. Immediately try to get whatever situated. I guess we're probably moving on. First of all, I didn't know that just sitting all the way up there. hate it. This is crazy. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I know. NPCs don't take damage. So far, I like it. To be honest, I like all the new stuff they introduced in this one. To be honest, it's pretty cool. Oh, rip. What you doing? I hate. Right? Yes, that's what I want to do. We're in the right direction. Okay, yeah, so we do have modes. I don't know, it's Kingdom, I don't know. Maybe in the first one they were aware of all the other animals, but I don't know, they just went in touch with them like this one is.
Prey had found a whole nest of eggs. She was uninterested in who the owner might be, but the mother slither scale was very interested in her. Side by side, Erica and Arlo forced the slither scale from its lair. Erica would not leave Frey to travel alone. They would see him back at the Parliament.
That's crazy. So I'm not going with y'all. Maybe see me back. I guess. I mean, we did that, did that. Alright, y'all, that was I guess a good start to it, to be honest. Like I said, I do like this one. I played the first one before, so I kinda already got the feel for it, basically, anyway. And yeah, I'm definitely gonna continue playing this. Find something else to play. I don't know, something else to record, basically, and play too. But it's been pretty nice, not gonna lie. Either way. Alright, y'all. I'll see y'all in the